Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the campus of Danville Area Community College and the Mary Miller Gymnasium for this 2013 NJCAA Division II Men's National Basketball Tournament quarterfinal game between the Tribunes of Monroe Community College and the Cyclones of Moraine Valley Community College. First, let's meet the District 4 champions from Palos Hills wearing the dark uniforms, the Moraine Valley Community College Cyclones. Starting at guard forward, a 6'7" sophomore from Lockport High School, number 14, Carrington Ward. Starting at guard, a 6-foot freshman from Rich South High School, number 15, Daryl Hervey. Also at guard, a 5'9" sophomore from Marshall Metro High School, number 20, Markel Pierce. At guard, a 5'9" freshman from Tingley Park High School, number 21, Gerald Dorsey. And at guard forward, a 6'3" freshman from Stagg High School, number 24, Brett Kaiser. Assistant coaches for the Cyclones, Jelani Boline, Aaron Green, and Brandon Willoughby. The head coach of Moraine Valley is Derek Shannon. And now to meet the starting lineups in the white uniforms, District 2 champions from Rochester, New York, the Monroe Community College Tribunes. Leading off at guard, a 5'10" freshman from Brooklyn, New York, number 3, Tayshawn DeSur. Also at guard, a 6'2" sophomore from Waterbury, Connecticut, number 21, Taquan Zimmerman. And a 6'1" freshman from Jacksonville, Florida, at guard, number 30, Malcolm McNair. Starting at forward, a 6'7" sophomore from Brooklyn, New York, number 34, Arnold Fripp. And a 6'7" sophomore at forward from Bronx, New York, number 43, Ruben Berry. The Tribune's assistant coaches, Demetrius Rhodes, Marlon Johnson. The head coach of Monroe Community College, Jerry Burns. This evening's officials from St. Peters, Missouri, Ed Crenshaw. From Bristol, Virginia, Charles Robinson. And from Danville, Illinois, Nathan Howie.
All right, that's our starting 10, our officiating crew, and we are ready to go. 20 minutes up, and teams out on the floor are going to shake hands before we put this one in the air. This is a big one. We will finish our Final Four with this game. Again,
I love these uniforms, Eric.
Again, Moraine Valley in the camouflage green uniforms. The Cyclones will go from left to right. Monroe Community College in the white uniforms trimmed in blue and gold. They'll go from right to left. And Moraine Valley will start with the basketball. Pierce across the 10-second line. Man-to-man defense by Monroe to start. Kick over to the top of the key. There's a drive. There's a layup, and we've got a quick two. Carrington Ward with the first 2 points of the night. And they're going to put a little pressure on Monroe as they come across the 10-second line. Loose on the floor, and it will be Moraine coming away with the County Market Bakery turnover.
Great start by the Cyclones here. Come out, put a little pressure, drive to the hoop, get an easy bucket, now turnover. Let's see if they can jump out to a quick lead.
That'll bring Coach Burns off the bench to start shouting instructions. With the basketball, Pierce. Oh, they were going to try an alley-oop, and they didn't get it. Pierce again trying to get to the basket. Nice move up off the glass, doesn't go. And the rebound comes down to the big man from Monroe, Ruben Berry. Other end, a Parrish Construction 3 from way outside. And it's good for Malcolm McNair. And Monroe takes a 3-2 lead.
Ruben Berry, you said 6'7", 215. He's got a big wingspan, so he'll be able to grab some rebounds.
And that one a little easier as it comes down to Monroe off the missed shot. The Tribunes come across the 10-second line. They lead 3-2, just getting started. There's a drive. Ball loose on the floor, and they're going to say it's off the Tribunes, and it will be Cyclone basketball. 18:33 to play in the first half. Again, just getting started, 3-2. The Tribunes with the lead over the Cyclones.
A little more fast-paced than what we saw here game one last night and the early game tonight, too. So we'll see if both teams kind of feel each other out as well.
Yeah, that was an ugly game between Penn Valley. There's an alley-oop, and he throws it down.
That was a great pass right there from Marquell Pierce. Put it right where it needed to be, right in front of the hoop, and a big throwdown.
That Ward goes up for the slam, and it's 4-3 in favor of the Cyclones, and we've got a foul. And the foul is going to be on Moraine Valley. It's going to be on Dorsey. That's his first. And it's the first foul on Moraine Valley.
Cyclones look for that play on their last possession down. Just wasn't open. Nobody saw it. This time they saw it and got an easy bucket.
And that'll get everybody fired up when they get the big dunk like that. Desir with the basketball. That one out of bounds. They're going to say off the Cyclones, so it will stay with the Tribunes.
Tribune's got a mismatch, down the low block. You've got Reuben Berry being guarded by Brett Kaiser at 6'3". That may be a mismatch that the Tribunes want to take advantage of here early.
Desir with the basketball, tries to get to the bucket. Inside, puts it up, no good. Rebound comes down to the Tribunes. Return shot blocked away and tipped in. The Cyclones come away with it.
Carrington Ward having a game already.
Yes, he is. Down low, layup is good. Brett Kaiser with two. And it's 6-3 in favor of Moraine Valley.
Kaiser did a great job of beating everybody down the floor and was easy for got the easy bucket.
They're trying to find that mismatch inside. Just good defense so far by the Cyclones. Parish Construction three, no good. Rebound comes down to the Cyclones. They'll push it up the floor. And to the basket. The layup is good. And Dorsey is going to cause a timeout for Monroe. We'll take it. 17:07 to play. You're listening to the NJCAA Division II Radio Network. Moraine Valley really taking control of this basketball game, and it's all on the back of Carrington Ward. Another steal, County Market Bakery turnover and a basket. Gives him 6, it's 10-3, and then another County Market Bakery turnover going to give it to the Cyclones.
I tell you what, Ward and the Cyclones right now pressuring the basketball, pressuring every possession. Not really, they've got the Tribunes got the mismatch down low, but they're not allowed to get down there. So Cyclones doing a great job so far out of the block.
Pierce with the basketball for the Cyclones. Dribbles back towards the 10-second line, gives it to Ward. Ward going to take the Parish Construction three. That one high and no good. Hits the strap above the rim, and that will give it back to the Tribunes.
Ward had to do a little heat check there, make sure he wasn't on fire for everything.
10-3 the lead for Moraine Valley. 16-12 left to play.
Turnover.
Another County Market Bakery turnover. And if Moraine Valley holds on to this game, 2 Illinois teams in the Final Four. Pass comes down low, and it's out of bounds, so that'll be a County Market Bakery turnover back to Monroe.
That was a great look on a pick and roll right there from Pierce. He just led him a little bit too much, and he threw it out of bounds. I like how the Cyclones are coming out with a full court press right out of the gate.
And that one knocked out of bounds. There was some contact, no call. See if Buzz can get it back in. Buzz doesn't have too good of a record in this tournament.
He's having fun, though. That's what it's all about.
He's getting paid, too. Don't fool yourself. I see Coach House sitting over there doing some scouting on this game, too. Across the 10-second line. A drive to the basket and a block and a foul.
Kaiser didn't like that call. There's a lot of contact in the body, but he'll be called for his first foul.
That's going to be the second team foul on Moraine Valley. And it's going to send Dallas Gary to the Coaching Financial Agent Dave Harvey free throw line.
Coach Burns rotates a lot of guys in and out here. We've already seen a lot of guys on the floor.
Well, if the pace stays what it is, that's going to help him. As Gary hits the first one, makes it 10-4. Call Dave Harvey, your Country Financial Agent, to handle all your financial needs. Call him at 431-8722. Now ready for the second one is Dallas Gary. It is
time of the line, that's for sure.
On the way, and it is good. Makes it 10-5 as the Tribunes have to chase the Cyclones back on defense. Shot up, and that one's no good.
That was a wild shot. He should have slowed down there and went out of control and just threw up an ugly shot.
There's a tip on a pass and a County Market Bakery turnover back to the Cyclones, and we come back the other way. To the basket, spin move, laid up, and a big block from behind by Gary. At the other end, alley-oop, and the layup is good.
Jabari Josiah with a nice play there to get the bucket, and all of a sudden it's a three-point game again.
At the other end, we've got a foul, and I think they're going to call it on the floor. And that one's going to be on McNair, and that'll be his first. 10-7 the lead for Moraine Valley. 15:22 to play here in the first half.
Fast pace this evening.
Oh, it is. That's going to be something we're going to watch and see if it'll cost a team or two some possessions for some fatigue. Not fatigues, which are what the Moraine Valley team's wearing, as County Market Bakery turnover gives it back to the Tribunes. And at the other end, oh my goodness, a miss on the dunk. Partially blocked too.
Coach Burns wants a foul. No call, they let it play. Carrington Ward, I tell you what, he's saying, boys, I can get up just as high as you can, so. Tribunes will keep the basketball, though.
He's definitely the best jumper I've seen in this tournament so far. And the referee's going to talk about something. Now they're ready to go. 15-14 left in the first half, 10-7. Moraine Valley with the lead. Off the inbounds, we've got a layup, and it's good. As Dallas Gary at the other end, Ward misses the alley-oop, and we've got a timeout, and it's going to be Monroe. We'll take it as well. 15:03 left in the half. 10-9, Moraine Valley leading Monroe. You're listening to the NJCAA Division II men's basketball. $14 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in the first half. 10-9, Moraine Valley with the lead over Monroe.
Both teams been up and down the court. We've seen some high-flying plays already this evening.
Long, Paris Construction three is no good. Rebound comes down to Monroe.
We've seen a lot of County Market Bakery turnovers, too.
Yes, we have.
But you'll get that, Eric, when you play helter-skelter like both these teams are.
That one inside, and a block by Ward. And it comes back the other way. And again, they're going to let them play a little bit tonight. At the other end, Parrish Construction 3. That one no good. And Ward going to be held up. And it's going to be Monroe basketball on the held possession arrow.
Guess who was there skying for the rebound again? Mr. Carrington Ward.
Yeah.
And he's playing great right now for the Cyclones.
And a foul going to be called on the inbound. That's going to be on Hervey. That's his first. And that'll be the third team foul on Moraine Valley.
Those are fouls, though, you just don't pick up. I mean, that's all the way down the other end of the court. On the inbounds play, give them a little space. You can pressure, but not too much.
Little lob. Are they going to find the open spot? They got to hurry up and get it across the 10-second line, which they do, barely. To the basket. Layup is good by Desir. And that's his first two. They'll swing it. Parrish Construction 3 is no good. Rebound comes down to Monroe. Up the floor come the Tribunes. They'll stop on the wing to Gary. Now he goes across the courts to Desir.
Gary, if you notice, is playing with a broken right thumb, too. He's got it all taped up and bandaged. He's been playing with that for half of the season, so it looked like it hadn't affected him yet.
And Ward gets a block, but it's not going to matter as there was a foul before. And that's going to be on Hervey. That's his second. And he's probably going to end up having to come out of the game.
And he is. He's going to come out of the ball game.
And Ward's limping a little bit as he goes to the bench. That'll be something to pay attention to. 13:23 left in the half. 11-10. Monroe finally has a lead over Moraine Valley. Try to add to it
down a little bit here for Monroe.
Well, as you mentioned in the pregame, one of the keys was going to be them playing their tempo, and I think they've gotten caught up in the Moraine Valley tempo, and now they're going to try to play their brand of basketball. Parrish Construction 3, no good. Rebound to the Cyclones, and again, they're going to not waste any time getting the ball at the floor. Comes to the near side, now back to the top of the key. Fake pass, there's a screen. Now ball fake to the basket, up and under, layup good.
Nice job by Dorsey right there, going driving baseline, cut through a defender, and use his own body to defend the defender from the hoop.
And that's going to be a foul called on the Cyclones. And it's going to be on Shannon. And that'll be his first and the team's fourth. Or actually the fifth team foul, excuse me, on Moraine Valley. And they're going to go to a little bit of a zone here off the inbound. There's a drive. There's a shot. It's no good. Follow no good. Tip, and they sky do Moraine Valley for the rebound. All the way coast to coast. Layup is blocked. And now Monroe's going to try to push it the other way. They've got a 2-on-2. Kick to the wing. And they get back defensively. Drive, baseline, spin move, layup, good. Gary with his sixth. And Moraine Valley gives up the lead to Monroe 13-12. 12 minutes left in the half. Ward's checked back into the basketball game.
Cyclones look a little out of sorts right now on offense. You know, early they were getting possessions, driving to the hoop, getting buckets. Now they just can't seem to find that rhythm.
With the drive, Dorsey puts it up. It is no good. And the rebound ripped down by Gary. They'll work it up the floor. Now it's taken away by Moraine Valley, lost out of bounds, and turnover will be turnover.
Both teams sloppy. It's been a very sloppy first 9.5 minutes of basketball. But you'll get, as we said, you'll get that with this up and down ball game, fast paced. Both teams trying to make plays.
There's a shot up. Parrish Construction 3, no good. Ball is going to get out of bounds, and they're going to say Moraine Valley basketball. The Tribunes are going to send Malcolm McNair back into the game. And going out will be Velez Rivera.
6'4", 190-pound sophomore out of Bayamon, Puerto Rico.
Who just won the World Baseball Classic, didn't they?
They did. No, Dominican Republic.
That's right, They were in the championship against the Dominican Republic. Nice little crossover move, and they're lucky they kept possession as some quick hands deflected the ball.
They're just getting sloppy with the basketball, not taking care of it.
Ward spins, puts up the shot. It is no good. And the Tribunes will rebound and work it back the other way. What started out as a very fast-paced, well-played game has turned very sloppy. And a Parish Construction three by Malcolm McNair. That's his second of the game, and it's 16-12 in favor of Monroe.
McNair was left wide open over in the corner. Just nice, easy stroke and able to put it in.
And I think they've got a foul called on Moraine Valley.
Desnique Harris, 6'4" freshman out of Plainfield.
That's his first, team sixth. And the Tribunes will inbound. And the Tribunes are figuring out what they want to do offensively as they cross the 10-second line with 10:40 to play in the half, leading 16-12.
But since they've slowed down their offense and worked for a good shot, they're putting points on the board and getting open looks. So a great job by Coach Burns in getting his team settled into this ball game.
Fake on the shot. Ball comes back out to Gary. He lost control, gets to the basket and lays it in.
We're going to have a timeout from Moraine.
So it's going to be a timeout called by Moraine Valley. 18-12. Monroe Community College with the lead. 10-17 left to go here in the first half.
Moraine Valley's gotten real sloppy with the basketball. They just keep turning it over, not able to hit shots when you're driving down, just throwing something up, hoping and praying. Monroe, completely opposite right now. Slowed down, worked the basketball around side to side, and done a great job. That's why they're up 6 right now.
And again, they're trying to make sure that the pace that they're playing is the pace they want to play and not the pace that Moraine Valley wants to play.
And they've done a great job of that, and I think Coach Burns, after that last timeout, said, all right, boys, let's settle down. Let's play our game. This is where we want to be, so. And Blackhawks band playing great tonight, too. A little Run DMC right there.
A little old school.
Well, I remember that song. Does that make me old?
Yes, it does.
Okay, thanks.
And I'm right there with you. Across the 10-second line come the Cyclones. With the basketball, Pierce. He gives it to Ward. Long cross-court pass. Parish Construction three is short. And a tip on the rebound, and it comes back to Moraine Valley. Good hustle for the basketball.
Oh,
splitting
great job.
defenders. Layup no good. I think he made that a little harder than he needed to, and Moraine Valley gets it back. Parish Construction three. Finally, it goes in. And that's going to be Dave Williams. And it's 18-15 in favor of Monroe. Good hustle that time on the offensive end by the Cyclones. Got him that three.
They did a great job of following their own shots there, and that's what created another opportunity for them.
Now they're going to pack it in and make Monroe try to beat them from the outside. They get it in, shot up and good, as Taquan Zimmerman gets his first two.
Zimmerman did a great job of ball faking there, trying to pick up the foul on the Cyclones. Carrington Ward wasn't able to do it, but was able to finish, and that's sometimes even better.
To the basket, shot up, and it is no good. Rebound brought down by the Tribunes, and now they're going to go the other way. Up the floor, there's a spin move, kick out, nice pass, three on the way. It is good. DeSer with his fifth.
And this last 5-minute stretch, Eric, you're seeing why Monroe is the number 2 seeded team in this tournament, though.
Pass tries to go to Ward, tipped out of bounds, and they're going to say off the Tribune, so it'll stay with the Cyclones. And it's interesting to me how Monroe just has the obvious size advantage in this basketball game.
And they really haven't taken advantage over that. And I think the reason is the Cyclones from Moraine Valley are running a zone, which has forced them to kind of spread things out a little bit and shoot from the outside. But Coach Burns' Monroe Tribunes are showing, hey, we can shoot from the outside, so you might want to switch things up a little bit.
Pierce ready to take it in for Moraine Valley. Long inbound pass into Williams. Williams going to come across the 10-second line. Ward, who was very involved in the first part of the game, has been very uninvolved late. There's a drive and a layup that's good by Williams. He's got 5. And nice couple screens.
Nice 5 points quickly off the bench, too.
8:11 to play in the half, 23-17. Monroe with the lead. Ball comes to the top of the key to McNair. Inside, outside. Shot on the way. Parish Construction 3 short. And it's pulled back down by DeSer. Down low, layup is no good. And they'll tip it back out. Instead of grabbing the rebound, they slap it out.
And a great job, fresh shot clock, so they're going to reset and get everything slowed down and try to get a good offensive shot here.
Here, Coach Burns talking about his team moving. Needs the offense to be in motion. Inside it goes to Fripp. He puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebound put back up and in by Zimmerman. And it's 25-17 in favor of the Tribunes.
Zimmerman, a great job of boxing out there. Was able to use his right hand to tip up the ball up to himself, grab it, and put it in.
Ball to the top of the key to Dorsey. And there's a shot up and good for three. Kaiser with the Parrish Construction three.
Kaiser does a little dance after that, too, a little smoking guns. I don't know if that's a smart thing to do when you got a mismatch down the box on the other end.
Yeah, this is a game that could, you're going to see teams that are competitive. As there's a County Market Bakery turnover, give it back to Moraine Valley. You don't want to see the trash talking. You don't want to see all that stuff because pushing and shoving can lead to other things.
That's right. And, you're here for a reason, so, that kind of stuff I don't like.
I don't either.
Personally, I don't like. Play the game, go down and play defense. So,
clap your hands, pump your fists, do that. But when you start doing the guns and doing all that, that's a little over much. Shot up by Moraine Valley, no good. Rebound comes down to the Tribunes. And they're going to push it up the floor. Lots of contact, no call. To the corner. Now back out to DeSur.
And they're going to set it up. Great job here by Monroe.
25-20 Monroe with the lead. 6.5 to play here in the first half.
Only thing I see from Monroe right now is they're not moving on offense. The Cyclones have this zone, and they're just kind of all standing around looking. You're going to have to move around on offense to get a shot.
They get it down low, and Ward's going to pick up the foul. That's one on Carrington Ward, and it will send Arnold Fripp to the Country Financial Agent Dave Harvey free throw line. 6:18 left in the half. Tribune's going to try to add to their 5-point lead.
Fripp, a 6'7", 185-pound sophomore from Brooklyn, New York.
And the first one is no good.
Monroe definitely has, a lot of size in their lineup. And I'm really surprised that Coach Dedrick Shannon from Moraine Valley has not put in his big 6'8", 270-pound center here to kind of match up against that and maybe pick up some fouls on these guys, but he's staying small.
Maybe he's thinking he can tire him out as Fripp makes 1 and 2 at the line. At the other end, layup is good, and there's a foul. Dorsey with his 6-point will try to get 7 at the line. And it looks like the foul was going to be called on McNair. That's going to be his second. And the second team foul.
He's picked them all up this half.
That's right. At the line to shoot, Dorsey trying to complete the 3-point play.
Dorsey's had a nice first half here for the Cyclones.
Makes the free throw. 26-23. The Tribunes with the lead. Some full court pressure being put on by Monroe or by Moraine Valley. DeSur.
And they stay in that zone on defense, Moraine Valley does, and I like that what they're doing right now.
Zimmerman passes it off to Williams. Into the corner. There's a drive. There's a kick out. DeSur again takes the shot from 15. It's no good. And a nice offensive rebound by Monroe. Long Parrish Construction 3. In and out, no good. Tip on the rebound. Finally comes down to Moraine Valley. And it will be Cyclone basketball as they come across the 10-second line. There's a shot. It's going to be a travel before the shot.
Too many steps right there from Kaiser and was able to not set his feet kind of in between steps there when he got the basketball on the pass. So another turnover.
So we'll see the County Market Bakery turnover give the ball back to Monroe. Your County Market Bakery teams, the Village Mall Town Center and Tilton, ready to serve you 7 days a week for